first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line. Hey!
Zero. Stay 50, stay 50.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And some room to work. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Stafford's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs open the lead up to 34-0.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Haskins trying to pick it up.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Running left, Haskins. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hey, 43.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Complete to number 26. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be second and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
From the end zone, Stafford.
This pass complete to Melton.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
This is taken at the 23. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Well, still throwing here with a big third-quarter lead, but that time this defense gets a measure of revenge.
One of the few positive moments they've had on either side of the football, really. Things have definitely not gone their way, but maybe their offense can seize on this and put some points on the board.
Now Haskins on a give left side.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, you're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not, and right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 59! Now Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Mahomes now on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
43.
Mahomes now to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
Complete to T.J. Hockenson. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Stafford looks to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Middle. Like 7.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
And if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a fourth down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them over.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 4th down, Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1.